Hello. Says, welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by community guidelines. Got it. Hello, and welcome to my living room. I'm so happy to be here. I've been looking forward to this all week and looking forward to that. Kind of like, I'm thinking it's almost like a suite. Like, this is, like my living room, then there's like that connection, the internet connection, and it connects to your living room. Okay. Well, I want to kind of do a little sound check here because I need your input to let me know what this sounds like. And so I want to know if you can hear me talking. Oh, wait, that's playing. I want to know if you can hear me playing. I want to know if you can hear me talking. And I wonder if I can see the comments. I can see something. Whoops. Sorry about that. Okay, that sounds good. All right, that's great. Aside from the experience of the live distortion there, which was, of course, to give you the live experience, the clunk, clunk, clunk. And if I put my looper on like this, stop it. That I was just playing with my looper the other night, and I started looping a bunch of stuff. I started looping it over and over, and then I ended up with this groove. And then I just keep like playing with it, and I'll be playing until like 1 in the morning. And just do these things kind of where I go away from it, and then I come back, and I come back, and I play. And I try not to get too excited and go fast. I try to lean back into the groove. I try to feel how it's moving and sink into the downbeat of my life, and I can play, I can let my fingers talk. I even tried to see if I could dance with my harp. That's what happens when you're alone for a long time in quarantine. What happens is you split into multiple personalities so you can engage with yourself. But it's helpful if you have something like this to give your fingers a voice. Give your fingers a voice. Give your fingers a voice. name for that yet. I guess I could call it the quarantine blues, because that is for sure when that was born. Okay, I'm eating a zinc lozenge, of course, like we all do. I try to let it dissolve in my mouth, but I can't because it's too much fun to chew it up. All right, so I'm going to put on my glasses and see if there's any questions or anything you guys want to say. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Okay, all I can tell is that I've been here for like 6 minutes and 35 seconds. Or 4 weeks. I think it's a little bit harder for me to see the comments here than on Facebook Live. Oh, good. Lori is saying, sounds great. Maybe I should get a little bit closer, because then I can see what you guys are saying. Why are you so lovely? Or does it say, why are you so lonely? No, lovely. Thank you. That is very, very, very sweet. Cool. Well, what I really wanted to do today, I wanted to do a bunch of blues. Because, well, for one thing, I'm going to be doing a webinar tomorrow for harp players. It's a play-along webinar. I keep wanting to read everything you guys are saying, and then it goes away. Oh well, I will be able to read it later. Anyway, so I'm doing a webinar tomorrow on how to play a meditative blues for harp players, because I'm just about to do a big class in Hip Harp Academy, which is where I teach harp players. All about the blues. And this happened because I asked the students what they wanted to do. And I was thinking we were going to do, something like combining classical and jazz. But that is not what they wanted to do. They wanted to do the blues. And then I realized why that's so important, or why the blues is so powerful right now. And one of the reasons that the blues is so powerful is because it gives us that sense of a downbeat, a downbeat of connection, that it just keeps coming in. And I love the blues because there's so many different moods that you can use with this music, and you can learn it so simply. So you can play your heart out. You can learn it simply. So you can play your heart in. And you can play it gently. So you can calm your soul. Or you can play it like it's rock and roll. You can play the blues anyway. It's got that beat that's always there. It's got that groove that lets you know where you are. And so I love to teach the blues, and I love to play the blues, and I love to have the blues as a conversation with eternity, I guess, or the morning, or the evening, or just this moment. Go away, okay? Nobody call me, please. Do not call my phone now, please. I forgot to set what I was supposed to set so that I won't be interrupted by phone calls. And by the way, I can't talk right now anyway. But this is one of the things that I love about life. Even if life is me here in my living room and you are there somewhere, it's like we're together, it's like we're in a suite, it's like we're in a nice fine hotel and there's a room between us and we can open it up and there we are. And that's also what music gives me. It gives me that window that I didn't know was there, that window that was not there just a moment ago, a moment ago, and now it's here, and you are there, and I am here, and we are where we are, and that is where we are. And we're in some strange way, some wonderful way, some way that's like a wormhole to connecting. We're together. And this music is like, it's a window sometimes, but then it's like a boat, and then it's like the journey, and then it's like a voice that I didn't know that my fingers had, and then it's like a way to play my heart, my heart, my heart, my heart, my heart. It's a way in, and it's a way out, and it's a way through, and it's a way to, a way to you. When I was putting my costume on, when I was getting dressed, I was thinking, I think maybe I wore this last time. And then I thought, but you know, this is my favorite shirt. This is my all-time favorite shirt. And I love that I can pretty much wear it every day now. And all the time. I want to see what you guys are saying too. I want to say hello. I want to see where you guys are from. Clapping, clapping, clapping. Sherry's clapping. Ooh, I'm going to do something here. I am going to put this harp in another blues scale. And then, let's see. Oh, I'm going to put it in a different one. As you can tell, I haven't quite figured out the lighting yet, and obviously I have not figured out how to bend down and look at what you guys are saying while I'm playing, but it doesn't matter, because okay, I'm gonna catch this. I need to hug my harp immediately, he says. That went away. Give me another one and I'll sing it. I'll sing whatever you write. I had the same shirt. I thought Jan had it on Thursday afternoon with Zoom on you. Anyone remembered me on... Oh, there it went. Well, it's a good thing that I learned how to read. But it's a bad thing I didn't learn how to speed read. But even if I could speed read, I'd have to speed talk to be able to say what I'm reading. Sandy says, I have on my TV with my bigger sound system because I need a Deborah fix. Priscilla says, LOL. Deborah Sawyer says, life is a groove. a Facebook Live, and I was, tapping my feet so loud. And I said to myself, do not do that. Do not do that on Saturday. And that means that I have to get the groove somewhere else into myself. So, it's a beautiful day here, and yet I'm delighted to be inside with you. And I want to tell you a story about summer, because summer is coming. And my favorite food happens in the summer. Well, I'm sure it happens all year round around the world, because there's summer all around the world all the time. But my favorite food is watermelon. Let's have a little tune about watermelon. This is truly a true story. So I had this boyfriend once, and he called me up. It was summer, and needless to say, I'd been eating watermelon all day. And he called me up after work and he said, "Hey, what'd you do today?" And I was like, "Well, I ate watermelon." And he said, "That's fattening." And I said, "It's not fattening. I mean, that's why it's called watermelon." And he said, "It is fattening. That's why it's called watermelon." And I said, "Well, I only had one watermelon, but I dropped that guy like a hot potato, or like a freezing cold watermelon. Even though he's a really sweet guy, there may have been other reasons too." Anyway, that's the digression. I wrote this song, and it's called The Watermelon Boogie. And it goes like this. And it goes like this because this is it. It goes like this. Watermelon, watermelon, tastes so sweet. Well, it's the only kind of vegetable I like to eat. Watermelon, watermelon, tastes so fine. I love her spitting out the seeds and chomping on the rind. Smack your lips and tap your feet, but give me watermelon. My baby told me I should watch my weight. He said lettuce and tomatoes, they would taste just great. He said a grapefruit is better than the melon you eat. He said a watermelon, honey, it's too darn sweet. Well, I packed my bags and I hit the street because I love that watermelon. A watermelon, 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 watermelon. I love a watermelon, 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 watermelon. I love that watermelon. So I packed my bags and I hit the street because I love that watermelon. Wap 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 waddle, wap wap waddle, wap wap water 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 dayo 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 do, bada bada do. I'm gonna tell you people what I love about the watermelon, because I love everything about the watermelon. It's not just a physical thing for me. I mean, it is physical, but I love the social aspects of the watermelon. I love the cultural aspects of the watermelon. I love the fact that the watermelon lives in community with other watermelons that are all connected by the vine that connects all watermelons everywhere. I love that. Don't you love that? And I love the fact that the watermelon's big. I'm not saying big is everything, but it is big. I mean, you take a strawberry. Well, inferiority complex. I mean, think about it. Why does the strawberry need to put all of its seeds on the outside? Just think about it. Because it needs to prove how many it has. But the watermelon doesn't need to prove anything. It knows that everything that's important is inside, inside, inside. That's what watermelons talk about. That's what they think about deep, 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 deep in the dark of the night. And you know, they do think about these things. They talk to each other. And I don't know if you know this, but watermelons are, you can feel secure with a watermelon. You can feel confident with a watermelon. We could even sit on a watermelon. Or you can. I mean, you can't sit on a tomato. You can. Yes, you can. You can sit on a tomato if you really want to. But you can only do it once. But you can sit on a watermelon for days. In fact, many people don't know this. But I know this because I'm from California. That's how little watermelons are born. You know, you sit on a watermelon for a week, 2 weeks, wear something nice like your pajamas, and after about 2 weeks, you start to feel the watermelon starts to jiggle and wake up, and then these little watermelons jump out, these little pink watermelons, and they jump around, and they're so cute, and many people just don't know that because they have never seen a watermelon growing, but of course I have, and so I do know that. And, well, there's not a thing that I don't love about the watermelon. I love talking to watermelons too. I love hearing their deep thump, you know? You go into a store and you thump on the watermelon like, hello, are you there? And then it echoes back to you, yes, I'm here, take me home, take me home. And the watermelons talk about these things. They talk about these social conditions. They talk about how to be loved and how to be appreciated, how to be heard, how to have their voices heard in the grocery store. They think about this deep into the deep dark of night. They talk to each other. They are connected. As I said, they're connected by the vine that connects all watermelons everywhere to every other watermelon. And they think about this, and you know, when you think about it, you think that the whole idea of the World Wide Web, this connection, you think people would come up with that? I think not. I think that watermelons came up with it. Indeed they did, and that is why it is W for watermelon. Possibly. But you know, what I love most about the watermelon, I know it's childish, I know it's superficial, but I love the color of the watermelon. I love the fact that the watermelon is green on the outside and red on the inside. It's green, it's red, it's green, it's red. What does that make you think of? Yes, Christmas. I mean, where do you think Christmas goes? In the summertime. It goes into watermelons. You can taste that. My baby told me I should watch my weight. He said lettuce and tomato, they would taste just great. He said a grapefruit is mellow and the melon you eat. He said watermelon, honey, it's too darn sweet. But I packed my bags and I'll hit the street because I love that watermelon. Watermelon, 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 watermelon. I love that watermelon, 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 watermelon. For those of you who have not been around long enough to know that watermelons used to have seeds, that is my attempt to add that. Wow, it's just like it makes you experience the ephemerality of life. It's there, it's gone, it's there, it's gone, it's there, it's gone. Wow. Oh, is it? Really? Wretch it up. To sing of watermelon is to feel its soul. You can eat a half, you can eat it whole, turn it into a smoothie, or make it I hope that somebody will capture and all these comments, because the last time I did a YouTube live, the comments were all gone at the end and I couldn't go read them. And that made me very sad, very, very sad. I will try to catch them as they come along. So I really, but he loves to spit the seeds. But we loves to spit out the seeds. Yes, we do. So. I've been writing songs my whole life. But sometimes I'll write something and I don't quite, it's not done. And so then I'll keep writing it like years or decades later. And this one, see, blues inside, C with a D, okay. C with a D sharp. I'm looking at what my, so all these levers up here, they take the harp, like normally the harp is in the key of E flat. And then you use these levers to get it into a different key. So that's what I'm doing right here. But sometimes when I'm playing songs that have a different, I don't know, I'll write something that has a different kind of tuning that's not a normal tuning. So I can't just say to myself, well, you know, okay, tune the harp in C. It's like this one is C with a B flat. Okay, so I've never performed this. Oh, I see. So for those of you who wonder what I just saw that in fact what I'm doing is I'm using, I want to have an E and an E flat. I can't have an E and an E flat, so I have an E and a D sharp. All right, so I've never sung this song, so no idea how it's going to go. I started writing it, I don't even know how long ago. I was a kid. It was before I even really knew anything about the blues, but I kind of knew it was a blues. Anyway, it goes like this. And as I was working on it, I was thinking, wow, this is so appropriate for what's happening. Just taking a minute to make sure I know all the chords. To play a lot of blues today, aside from the fact that I'm going to be teaching blues, is to take one, you know, we're at home, a lot of us, and we have to be inventive. And the blues is so inventive. It's such a simple form, and everything that I've played so far today is based on the blues, and yet it can be so different. So this is, I got the blues inside my pocket. I got the blues right here in my hand. I hear the words you're saying, but my heart can't understand. I got the blues to keep me company, the blues to see me through, but I'd rather have you. night. I got the blues coming and I got the blues going. But baby, something's just not quite right. I got the blues to keep me company. The blues to keep me company. The blues to see me through. But I'd rather have you. Oh, I'd rather have you. I'd rather have you. I got the blues, I got the blues in the night. Oh, I got the blues coming and I got the blues going by. Baby, baby, something just not right. I got the blues to keep me company. I got the blues to see me through. I got the blues to keep me company. And the blues to see me through. But I would rather have, oh, I would rather have, I would rather have you. I'd rather have you. I'd rather have you. La da da dee, la da da da, la da da dee da da yum dee da dum. Hoo doo 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 da bum ba dee do do do. La do button dibble by your tie. Doo 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 doo. Do, 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 do. I was just thinking, is that a different song did I write that more than one? I don't know. Oh, see, no, the comments went away. So when I was working, I got so interested in the blues, and of course I have to keep track of the time so I don't go on too long. That's of course ridiculous because you can leave at any point, although I love having you here. And I have this idea that I would love to just do this for like 8 hours sometime because I feel like I'm always stopping because you should, but when I'm alone, I just keep playing and just keep playing and just keep playing and just keep playing. Anyway. Marathon. Yes, I would love a marathon. I'm trying, let's see. Ago, I was messing around with the blues and I was like, I wonder if I could combine Debussy, like, let's see, okay, like you need to have this up and I need to have this up, okay, so, let's see. What I'm trying to do here is just find, like, how am I going to put my levers to have the scale that I want so I can have both the feeling of Debussy and the feeling of blues. So I called this tune De Bluesy. It's another tune I very rarely play. Debussy was actually very influenced by the blues, by jazz. Like, have you ever listened to Gollywog's Cakewalk, which I cannot play, or anyway, for what that's worth. I fell in love with Debussy when I was about 11, Claude Debussy, when I heard this amazing piece called La Mer. You know, it's funny because this is starting to feel almost normal. And every Tuesday and Thursday, I've been meeting with harpists all around the world. I created well, I have an online school that's called Hip Harp Academy. And it's just been so powerful to me in this time to realize that it has become a community where I'm sharing everything that I know, and then getting to watch how all these passionate, committed, beautiful musicians are taking whatever I learned and can share with them, and taking it into so many different realms. And I feel like I'm getting to see people bloom, and it's like a garden. And because often we don't even know. I mean, as when we start connecting to an art form, and the blues is a great example for me because it almost becomes a practice. Like, I can take, like the first thing I played it for probably 2 hours last night, and just explored it. I discover myself through the doing of it. And that shift going from, like when I was first learning classical harp, I practiced something to get it. I practiced something to get it. I practiced something to get it. But the whole jazz mentality, whether you're playing something that sounds jazzy or not, the jazz mentality is about having a practice, is about letting it get to you, putting yourself in a situation where you let it get to you. And so that I can discover myself, and I see the people, the harpists in my academy, I see them discovering themselves over time, really just by taking something even as simple as just 2 chords, which is something that we do sometimes in Harp Time Live, where I'll set up a groove and just a harmony, and then it just lets you I just realized that it kind of sounds like Satie's, I can't say it right. I'll say it wrong. Gymnopedes, whatever. It just becomes, it's almost like, sometimes when the sunlight is so beautiful that you feel like a different person, or you feel like a part of you is illuminated. Or sometimes, candlelight, how it illuminates the inside of you in a way. And I feel like certain chords together can do that. They open up a place where you can just step into it. So I'm really just playing an A minor chord and then a D minor chord, or an A minor 9 or 7, just an extended chord. I mean, by extended, I take the regular chord and just open it up, and then that opens me up. It's so amazing how music has these waves that can be, a wave of calm when you need that. And then it can be this, wild thing, and you it just can shift with it. Anyway, so that's what I'm teaching in the academy. And one of the things that I've done, I mean, a crisis like this can actually, it can crack open an opportunity. And so this crisis cracked open, I mean, I've been teaching online in a group. I have, there are over 100 people in this academy. And so people are learning in a group. So I've been getting comfortable with that. And then this crisis cracked that open. And I thought, well, why am I just meeting with people once a week? Let's meet 4 times a week while we're in this isolation so that we can have that sense of connection. And so I set up something called Harp Time Live, where we meet. I think I told you about that. And a new class called The Nightingale, and I'm going to play the song that's about in a second. And then the other thing I did, because I feel like we're all feeling like in some ways there's like these 3 months of our lives that are like, where did it go? And on some levels we're getting deeper, and yet, I mean, everybody's having a different experience. And so I just thought, I'm going to give everybody who is upgrading or joining or renewing in my academy 3 extra months so that we can, I don't know, it's all about taking a crisis and letting it crack open an opportunity. So those are some of the things that I'm doing. And I would love to know, what opportunities this crisis has created for others. I mean, for me, I may not seem like a scared person, but I can hide. I can want to hide, and what it's done is say to me, no, you can't. Each of our voices is so important. We're so isolated now. We need to have that connection with each other. I need to have that connection with you. I need to help people have that connection in whatever way we can. This piece is not a blues. I'm doing this live concert every weekend, and every weekend I'm doing something. I'm committed to doing like 70% or whatever the percent is, different music. But then there's 2 songs that I always want to play, and this is one of them. It's called A Happy Song. And I love this because it's just a beautiful, it's like I found it. I found it and then played with it, and it opened up. It has no words. my friend Larry Grogan went on he wanted to create he wanted to run a really long distance. And so he set up a really long marathon, I think like running across the country. And he asked his friends who are musicians to create songs that could be at a tempo that he could run to. And this was the song that I recorded for him. I can't remember the exact tempo that I did, but that was really so wonderful to think that a song can give someone sort of, I don't know, the engine of movement. But that happens to me all the time when I'm running. I can't actually see. Let me see. La da dee dum, la da 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 dee dum, la da 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 dee da dum dum. Ah, thank you, a journey that took me all the way back to the beaches of Ipanema. Ipanema. That was one of the first songs that I ever played. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she watches, each one he watches goes, ah. That's such a difficult song to play on the harp, and it's funny you should mention it, because when I was first thinking, can I play jazz on the harp, I thought, well, I know the girl from Ipanema, I can play it on the piano. I'll try to play it on the harp, it must be possible, but it wasn't possible for me then. I was only playing the harp for I'd only been playing the harp for about 2 years. And that's actually one of the reasons that I wanted to make this academy that I made for harpists, because when I first decided that I wanted to play improvised music, I had no idea what to choose. And so I chose music that was just so much harder than I could play, because I had no idea what was hard and what wasn't hard. And so one of the things that I do in this academy, and that I'm just about to do, is I teach blues first, because it's a simple form that we can get the rhythms, we can get the form, we can get all the gestalt of playing together. And then I teach a class it's called Inside Jazz Tunes. And what it does is it takes the roadmap of the jazz tunes, the ones that are easier and more gentle and more gracious on the harp, so that we can learn those first. And it is really, it's really beautiful to know that I went through that journey, and to know that I can then share that. And I really love that you heard my influence. You know, Jobim was such a huge early influence for me. Debussy, Carlos Jobim, or no, wait, is that his name? Or whatever. Girl from Ipanema. I was trying to sound smart, but honestly, I'm just not that smart. So, I would love to play. Well, I know it's getting late, and I also really love sing-alongs, because that's what I grew up with. And that's how I got comfortable playing and singing with other people. I want to see if this is a good song for this. Oh, I came from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. And I don't know if you know this, but the banjo and the harp are actually relatives. I'm bound for Louisiana, my true love for the sea. Well, it rained all night the day I left, the weather it was dry. Well, the sun so hot I froze to death. Susanna, don't you cry. Oh, Susanna, oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me. 'Cause I come from Alabama with my banjo on didn't think that there were enough verses in this song. It didn't tell me enough of the story, so I decided to write some more verses. I'll try to remember them, but I think that there already were some more. But let's start from the beginning again. Well, I came from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. I'm bound for Louisiana, my true love for to see. But it rained all night the day I left. The weather, it was dry. The sun so hot I froze to death. Susanna, don't you cry. Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me. 'Cause I come from Alabama with my banjo, or maybe it's a harp and it's on my knee. Well, I had a dream the other night when everything was still, and I dreamt I saw Susanna a-coming down the hill. Well, the buckwheat cake was in her mouth, the tear was in her eye. Says I am coming from the south, Susanna, don't you cry. Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me, 'cause I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. I said, oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me, 'cause I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. Well, I thought I saw you yesterday, walking down the road. Well, a packing mule was by your side, a lonesome heavy load. You were walking down the way I came, southbound, and I could see. Well, the tears were coming to your eyes, but don't you cry for me. Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me, 'cause I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me, 'cause I come from Alabama with my banjo thinking when I was just playing this just now, I was thinking, oh. So don't cry because I have something with me, like I have music with me. So I'd like to sing one more song. And this is a song that I'm actually giving a whole class in right now. And it's a song that I've seen people share a lot. I see at least one new version of it every week. And I love to try to share those on my blog. And so this is making me think about this experience that I've had this week. I was talking to my aunt while I was out for a walk. And she said, oh, wait, I have to get off. She said, I have to get off. It's time. She lives in New York City. She says, it's time for us to make noise for all the health workers. So can I just call you back? And I said, no, please leave the line open. Please leave the line open so I can hear. And so she did. And I stopped underneath this tree and I looked up and I was just looking up at the sky and I was hearing these cheers and I could hear her clapping, you know, the loudest because she was close to me. And just seeing and hearing people creating joy and creating connection and creating sound to make it known how much they appreciate in any way that they can. And this song is about that. It's about the song that we will sing for the people who are so important to us. Sometimes when they are so tired that they can do nothing more than just sleep. And I originally wrote it for the sound of my mother's voice. But I hear it so often lately. I hear that other people are taking it to speak with and making it their own. And that is so beautiful. So I want to thank everybody who's out there singing, everybody who is out there making noise, joyful noises, to let other people know that we are connected and how much we appreciate. took me to my rest. But who will sing for the nightingale? Her own sweet song is silent now. Who will sing for the nightingale when she sleeps alone in the sun? When she sleeps alone in the sun. There's always that last note. I feel like that last note, sometimes it feels like a door is closing on that world, whatever that world was of that song. And I've always felt that way since I was a kid. And yet I know that it's also the moment when a door opens to a place that may be more vulnerable for me and for some people. The world of music is safe, but then that world of human connection that happens, that comes out of that. I hadn't really thought about that. That is the moment that opens the door to that true human connection. I mean, the connection not through music, but just to human beings. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the connection. It's funny, the last show that I did before all of this was in February, and it was incredible, to feel the energy of people and to get to hug people afterwards. And when I think about, what's going to be the moment for me, oh, here's a hug. I can see this is a hug. This says, Dimitri, hello. Dimitri, thank you. Oh, hi, this is going so fast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Christine, thank you for helping us connect through you. You are so welcome. It is so wonderful to be able to do this and to look forward. And I think about, what is it that I am looking forward to when this is over? And I think it is hugging, being able to hug people again. So I'm going to go outside. I'm going to go for a run. And thank you so, so, so much. It was just great to get to be here. I will probably be back at Facebook Live next week. I'm kind of going back and forth and trying out these different ways of being. And tomorrow I'm going to be, if you play the harp, come to this blues workshop. It's free. It's online. And I'm sure there's a link up in the, whatever is the top of this. Just got here. Oh, it will be on replay. I don't know how long it takes to get on replay. Anyway, so I'm doing a live workshop tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Thank you. Oh, thank you for being here during this time. I miss the hugs too. Yes, yes. I think that was Music Amador. Yes, I'm really miss hugging you. Oh, that's, oh, Sherry, thank you so much for being here. This is just so great. Yeah, so and tomorrow I'm doing a workshop for if you play the harp, come to it. You're welcome to come even if you don't play the harp. There was a flutist there the other day and a singer. Oh, you are so welcome. Oh, great, Christine, thank you. Hi, Hugo. Oh, good, good. Oh, from Belgium. Uh-oh, see, you say Belgium, and I swear my mouth says chocolate. Because it really is amazing, the Belgian chocolate. I will see you guys hopefully next week on Facebook. If you're not already on my mailing list, there's a link tree I put in the YouTube description, and you can go there. You can get on my mailing list. You can learn about the academy. You can use my ask a question form so that you can ask me questions, and it's all there. Hopefully that whole link tree works and gets you in connection with me. And thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see you in a week or sooner. Hmm. 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 Okay. This is going to take a minute. Let me figure this out. Help! Help! How do I turn it off? It was challenging enough to turn it on. Oh, I could do cat tricks. I haven't done the cat tricks today. All right, turning off by well, I guess the marathon's beginning now. You know, in the middle of this, I was like, oh, like I was aware of what was behind me before and I cleaned it up, but this time I didn't. Okay, let me figure this out. I will figure this out. But I don't know, this is kind of an interesting opportunity. You had trouble turning it off last time, I recall. Yes, Phil, I will tell you that I need checklists for everything, and then I don't necessarily read them. Let's see. All right, okay, let's see. But you know, like, well, here we are. Oh no, music. See, now I need two kinds of glasses. Music to defector. Well, it makes me want to like do another song. You know, I could put it right up here. And now we're on the piano. Oh, I see it. Okay, all right, bye. It's an X, of course.